Welcome to the Rig and Farm YouTube channel. In this video, we'll show you why we're mad at the pigs, the progress with our garden and grass growth, the good and bad of our recent rainstorm, our brand new website, and a peek at the ingredients we'll be using in our new soap business. We recently shared how we're using this IBC tote as a water system for the pigs. It holds 275 gallons, and we can stretch a garden hose and let it fill without having to hold it. The great thing about the tote versus the black barrel, besides the increased capacity of course, is that it's just translucent enough to see the water level. These pigs are getting big. We're feeding them an entire 50-pound bag of swine feed every single day, and we try to supplement them with fresh produce when possible. Here they got some sweet potato skins and Brussels sprout trimmings from our dinner the previous night. Shh, don't tell them, but we also ate pork. The next morning, after a heavy rain, we noticed that the water in the tote was pretty much gone. Those jerks removed the water nipples and either hid them or ate them. We searched everywhere without any luck. Good thing we still have that water barrel as a backup. Chickens clean themselves with dust baths. This girl is particularly cute while bathing herself. Poe's babies sure are getting big and will be ready to leave her in just a few weeks. We've already pre-sold one of the males. She's awfully protective of them at this age. Mary's babies have opened their eyes, but they still need their mama for several more weeks. Last month we tested our soil pH before adding lime. It was very acidic and wouldn't allow for healthy plant growth. Very few things could actually survive other than pine trees. As you may have seen in previous videos, we ordered 20 tons of lime that we were able to spread and till into the ground with our tractor. We didn't do this to the entire 25 acres. Just the entrance of our property, the area where we'll expand the chickens' fencing, the back section of our property that we will turn into cattle pasture, and then of course, the garden. This is what the garden looked like beforehand. It was covered in weeds and looked absolutely horrible. We spread the lime directly onto the weeds before tilling them into the soil. They'll just decompose and add valuable nitrogen and other nutrients for the plants that we actually want to grow. Looks better already. Here it is several weeks and many rainfalls later. Time to test the soil again. It's actually alkaline now, but it'll become more neutral as we get more rain and the lime continues to leach deeper into the soil. Now it's time to prep the garden some more. We measured and marked our garden beds with baling twine to keep the plants organized and straight. It'll also make for prettier pictures. We tied one end of twine to a landscape staple and measured 4 feet from where we wanted to start the garden bed. We ran the twine to the other end, measured 4 feet, started a staple, and then tied the twine to it before stepping it into the ground. The next length of twine was measured 20 inches from the edge of the garden bed to create a walkway for us to check on and harvest the produce and flowers. It was stretched back to the other side and measured 20 inches again to ensure we had parallel lines. Our longest bed measures just over 55 feet long. See how clean and neat that looks? This will make planting seeds and transplanting seedlings much better. We also started installing drip irrigation tubing. 2 lengths were run down each garden bed to make watering the entire garden as simple as turning on a faucet. The exact placement of the tubes isn't as crucial as with the twine because the water will reach all of the plants within the bed even if it is a few inches off. We secured it in place with landscape staples about every 15 to 20 feet. It was starting to get late and we were expecting rain for the next several days, so we stopped after 4 beds. The grass seed we planted started to sprout after several days of heavy rain, but we had to water it on dry days using a sprinkler. This was the first day we watered this area. The next day we could see a little more growth. We had been watering this section with the same hose we used to fill the birds and bunnies' water, so we had a little more growth over here. The sprinkler helped even more. This is the next day. Let's take a look a little further back. Much better. Here's another angle. 2 days later we had even more growth. Make sure you subscribe if you don't already to see how much better it looks in the next several weeks. All 35 of our baby chicks survived their first night at the farm. We have 10 Red Rangers and 25 Cornish Cross. We were expecting some more rain, so the next day we put up this canopy to keep them dry. Everyone is still alive and well. They are eating, and as chickens do, they are getting their water all messy. The following afternoon it stormed badly for about half an hour. This is what happened in that half hour. The wind ripped the stakes out of the ground and tossed it several feet. Luckily, all the chicks were okay, but their feet did get a little wet. This week, we also upgraded our website in preparation for some online sales of our non-perishable items. We also started a blog, so head over to rigandfarm.com and check it out. The shop is quite bare at the moment, but that will change very soon. You can also create an account and interact with us through the site, set up shipping information for orders, and get notifications of blog posts. You can also become a premium member to gain access to this coupons and offers page. To do that, fill out the survey at the bottom of the About Us page. In the survey, it'll ask you to leave us a positive Google review, leave a comment and a blog post, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have handmade cold processed soaps available sometime in April. In our last vlog, we showed the organic coconut oil and olive oil we got to make soap. This week, we got lye, castor oil, shea butter, and goat milk powder, along with several fragrances and essential oils. Make sure you keep up with our YouTube channel and social media posts for updates on the soap making process, and then order some to try for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time!